Hi, this is Rick Stein, RLS Home Solutions, and here I am at my latest rehab in Willingboro at 51 Buttercup Lane. This is my fourth rehab in Willingboro. The other three properties I have rented. This one's going to be a flip. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath Cape Cod, and as you can see, or you will see, it needs a lot of work. In fact, it needs more work in rehab, more money in rehab than I paid for it. I was able to get this property off market for the unbelievable price of $30,000. So the question is, how did I do that? How did I get it off market? And how come there's no liens on the property? I paid cash, but it wasn't my cash. You'll see in another newsletter in which I teach you how to, or explain how I did it. So we're going to go through the property today. You're going to see this is the before. I'm actually meeting with my general contractor for lunch today to talk about the scope of work and get this done. So here we go. Here we are in the kitchen, or what's left of the kitchen. As you can see, there are no kitchen cabinets, there's no appliances, there's really very little of anything. So we're going to do the entire new kitchen over. This room probably needs the most work of the entire house. We're going to put in some stainless steel appliances, nice countertops, nice cabinets. It already has hardwood floors, which needs some work. It's going to be painted. And then we will go from there. Living room, not much to talk about. It has baseboard heat. We're going to replace this ugly dark blue carpeting, put some nice curtains on the wall, paint the walls. It'll be nice and bright, a light carpeting to be inviting. We're going to try to add, and my general contractor, Adam Cool, is very good at it. He had a wow factor, so when you walk in, you go, wow, which will help me sell the property. So as you can see, this porch, as it were, is going to be a really nice 2-season warm weather screened in porch. I'm not going to spend the extra money to enclose it, put it in glass, put some heat in here. It'll go way over budget, but it'll be a nice screened in porch. We're going to clean up the backyard. It'll be an attractive property, and I shouldn't have any difficulty, because Willingboro is hot now. I shouldn't have any difficulty getting between $150 and $160 for the property. Again, if I bought it for $30, I put $50 into it, I'll do okay on this property. So that's why it's going to be a flip. I can take the cash and do other things with it. There are 2 bedrooms downstairs. This is a Cape Cod. 2 bedrooms up, 2 bedrooms down. Not much to talk about here. We're painting as we are through the entire house. Hardwood floors. We polish the hardwood floors. I'm not going to add carpeting over hardwood floors. They'll look really, really nice. Add some nice curtains. We're going to do the same thing in the second bedroom. Here we are in the second bedroom, downstairs. There's carpeting here, but I'm pretty sure it's hardwood underneath it. We'll take off the carpeting, polish up the hardwood. I have some built-in bookshelves right over there. That's a nice little accent. We'll leave that. Those bookshelves are right over here. Paint, nice and bright and welcoming. Has a large closet, so we're good over here. If we go over here, full bath. We have to put in some nice vanity, medicine chest. The tub has an enclosure, but it's dirty. We're going to clean it up. Add some accent walls. Add some accent walls here, as I did in 215 Evergreen, which you've seen, and make it really pretty. Going upstairs again, replace this carpeting, replace the handrail. Maybe put in something wood. This is a Cape Cod. There are 2 dormers, 1 on each side. Replace the carpeting, or if there's hardwood underneath it, there's not. As you can see over here, so we're just going to replace the carpeting. Paint. My GC, Adam, will do his, got to replace some windows. I'm estimating that the rehab on this property is going to cost me about $50,000. However, if I paid $30 for it, put $50 into it, that's $80, and the ARV after repaired value is about $160, I'll do well on it. I have enough meat on the bone, so even if I have to reduce the price a little bit more, or if the rehab costs a little bit more, or it takes a little bit longer to sell, I'm still going to make money. There's a lot of meat on the bone on this one. Bathroom, as you can see in the rest of the house, is a mess. Well, I expected it to be for $30,000. By the way, I bought this property sight unseen. The owner said, would you pay me $30,000 for it? I said yes, without seeing the property, because the land's worth $30,000. It would be hard to go wrong. And I did not make a mistake. I wanted to tie up the property, so I said yes even before coming down here to see it. Normally I wouldn't do that, but for $30K I would do it every day. Larger bedroom, I'll replace the carpeting, same thing. When I'm all done, the house is going to be sparkling, it's going to have a wow factor. It's going to be a nice house where someone comes in and says, I really like this house, it's worth what you're asking for it, and I'm willing to buy it. Question is, how do you do it? It's one thing to say, I'm going to buy a house and then go for bank financing, which I didn't do here, and then go for a hard money loan. Anybody could do that. The question is, how can you be creative to find the off-market properties, to get the financing for it, to pay for it without any money of your own pocket, which is what I'm doing on this one and have done on others. So stay tuned and watch my newsletter and you'll find out. Talk to you later.